Good morning, class. As yesterday we have ended with chapter 9, Beauty and the Beast, part 1 in our workbook. Now, today we are going to start with chapter 6. Chapter 6 from our reader book. The chapter name is The Tiger's Trick, part 1. It is on page number 30. Today we are going to go through the explanation of this chapter. In this chapter, we are being told that there was a tiger who was being trapped in a cage, and he was asking for help, and he promised that if anyone could take him out from that cage, he would not eat that person. When he saw the villager passing by, the poor villager passing by, he said that, please take me out of this cage. I would not eat you, and I would serve you as a slave. And the tiger also promised that he would be forever grateful to that person and he would serve him as a slave. But the villager was replying very softly, because he was thinking that if I would take him out of that cage, he would eat me. This is the story. Short summary of the story. Now let us begin with the chapter 6, The Tiger's Trick, part 1 from our reader book. Now let us begin with chapter 6, The Tiger's Trick, part 1 on page number 30 from reader book. Let us begin to the story. Once upon a time, a tiger was caught in a trap. Trap means it is a type of a cage in which tiger was being trapped. He tried in vain. He was trying to get out from there, but he was getting no result. To get out through the bars and pits them with rage and grief. He was trying again and again to get out from this. Here, the bars means it is a counter in a pub where drinks are being served. He was trying again and again to get out from there, but he was violent and uncontrollable, because he was not getting out from there. He was in a big trouble, but he could not get out from there. By chance, a poor villager came by. A poor villager was passing there by. Let me out of this cage, please, he's saying. Please take me out of this cage. Oh, good man, the tiger was saying to the villager, please take me out of this cage. You are a very good man, cried the tiger. The tiger was saying these lines to the villagers who was passing there by. No, my friend, replied the villager softly. He said, no, my friend, I cannot take out you from here, said the villager. You would surely eat me if I did. You would. If I took you out from this cage, then you would surely eat me. Not at all, saw the tiger. The tiger was offensive type of a language because he was in anger. He said that I would not eat you if you would take me out. In fact, I would ever be grateful and serve you as a slave. The tiger was saying that I would not eat you. Even I would be forever grateful to you. I would be thankful to you and serve you as a slave. That means he would serve you in ever life, he would serve you and obey you. The tiger was saying this. I promise. The tiger was promising this to the villager. Now when the tiger was crying in a high pitch of noise and sighed, that means the voice through which the tiger was crying is deeply audible. and wept. The villager's heart softened, and at last he agreed to open the door of the cage. When the tiger started to cry, the villager's heart was totally softened, and after that, he decided to open the door of that cage. Out popped the tiger. Out with with an excitement type of a sound, the tiger came out from that cage. The tiger and catching the poor man cried. The tiger and the poor man cried. What a fool you are! The tiger said to the villager that what a fool you are! What is to stop me from eating you now? Who is there to stop you? Stop me from eating you? There's no one. After all, I could not find food when I was locked in that cage for so long. And I have no food when I was locked in that cage for so long time. I have eaten no food, and now I am so hungry. And now I am so hungry. He's saying that he was very hungry. The villager begged the tiger to not eat him. The villager is begging in front of the tiger to not eat him. He reminded the tiger about his promise to serve him as a slave forever. The villager was trying to the villager was saying was trying so that the tiger can remember about his promise to serve him as a slave. That means that he would be serving him he would serve him and will obey him. The villager was trying to remember the tiger about his promise to serve him as a slave forever. So the tiger made a bargain. It is an agreement between two or more people as to what will they do for each other. The villager should ask the first three things he saw to decide if the tiger's decision was just or not. The man would have to accept the decision. The villager is asking for the first three things he saw to decide. The villager was asking that let me first see the three things which the tigers he saw to decide if the tiger's decision was just or not. The man would have to accept that decision. The villager first asked a peepal tree what it thought of the matter, but the peepal tree replied coldly. The villagers first asked to the peepal tree that what is the matter, but peepal tree replied calmly, what have you to complain about? What is there about you to complain? What have you to complain about? Don't I give shade and shelter to everyone who passes by? Isn't it? I give shelter and peace to each and everyone who passes by. And don't they tear down my branches? And they don't return to tear down my branches to feed their cattle. And after returning by, they turn my branches to feed their cattle. Don't whimper, be a man. Don't sound in a fear or a pain. Act like a man only. Don't act as a stranger. The tiger, after taking the help, after giving the help to the tiger, the villager was in a extreme pain. Then the disappointed villager, who was disappointed with the tiger's behavior, went further till he saw a buffalo turning a well wheel. He went to the buffalo who was turning a well wheel. That means he was turning a bullock cart type of a thing. But he failed. He travelled no better. For it answered. After asking to the peepal tree, he went to the buffalo. You are a fool to expect thankfulness. You are a fool to expect all the thankfulness. Look at me. When I was able to give milk, they fed me green grass. When I was able to give milk, they were in a use to give me green grasses and oil cakes. But now that I cannot give milk to them, they make me work here and give me garbage to eat. When I was in a use to give milk to them, they are giving, in return of that, they were giving me green grasses. But when I am not able to give them milk, they made me work here like a garbage and give me garbage to eat. Okay, now here we will end till here only. After that we will continue tomorrow. Now homework for you all is to go through this chapter or read this chapter thoroughly. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Thank you.